Hello everybody. Okay, welcome back. This is part 2 of the roots and herbs that I use in my spiritual practice. Next we have Yerba Santa, and Yerba Santa is used for a blessing of the home, blessing of everything or any type of situation. If you want to bless something, Yerba Santa is absolutely perfect. Also, if you want to offer your the angels, even though they don't like to be honored too much or without you mentioning source, you can still, like, I have a candle for my guardian angels, right? And that's guardian angels in all realms, doesn't matter. So I put some Yerba Santa in there, and that honors them. In my candle, that honors my angels and it gives them honor and respect, even though they don't like it too much. But I don't burn it every day, and it also connects you to the ancestral realm as well, I've learned. I don't think you're gonna find that in a book, but that's how it works for me. Okay, barberry root is a root that, here, this is how it looks. Is a root that it's mostly known for people who want to work with prosperity, money, luck. But barberry root is also good for not just love, but it's also good to stop the tracks of your enemy. For example, if you don't want your neighbors or a specific neighbor to come to your house, you stick some barberry root up in your spell or put it on your door, and the people that continue to bother you are not going to bother you anymore. There's something about this root that makes them go the fuck away. Okay? And it's also good for send back to sender. The devil's claw is a little bit self-explanatory. The devil's claw is used specifically for that, to claw away anything that you don't love, that you don't like, that you don't want to work with. Send back to sender, protection from other entities. If you like to work with the Ouija or the Ouija board, you can use a devil's claw in your white candles, and that should protect you from those spirits that you do not want in your house. Let me see. And yes, I'm flipping through stuff because I don't want to. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, I know how everything is. I know everything. No. I'm learning. Because some people just go by the meaning of what it is in a book, or what the meaning is in whatever. In you know, in an article. And it's good, you guys, for you guys to experiment the roots, experiment the herbs, see what the herb tells you it wants to do for you. That's wonderful. And for those of you who want some of this stuff and want to buy a couple of, I don't know, like a couple of ounces of this stuff, just let me know and I will send it to you. Once you pay me via PayPal, you can send me an email and I will let you know how much I'm charging to give you some of this stuff. I mean, to sell you some of this. It's not official, but if you need it and you're a newbie and you just want like an ounce, 2 ounces, 1 ounce, I will charge you for whatever it is that you need, because if I have it, then I will give it to you. Anyway, blackberry roots, it wards off evil, and it's also good for send back to sender workings. And love as well. And when I say love, it's not like to bring somebody back to you, but if you have a partner and that partner of yours is having an affair and you want that person to get the fuck out your life so that you can work on your husband or partner, blackberry root, put some blackberry root on your candle and you'll be good to go. And like I said in my other video, the reason why I have so many roots and I'm working with so many herbs and I'm learning so much is because you do not want to stay stagnant, you guys. Okay, by September I will be offering spell work with the honey jars, and I will let you guys know. I already have like custom candles that you guys can order from me. I have to upload a few pictures of candles I've done for myself, but for those of you who want spell work, I think the honey jar is the only thing that I'm going to be promoting. Not because I haven't done them before, but because I don't have the space and the time, and I do it for clients and friends first, okay? Like clients that I've had before I was on YouTube or any of these social media sites. Okay, spignard root. This spignard root is everything. Everything. Clairvoyance, psychic, healing. You can break the spignard down and do an oil. The spignard oil, if you don't know, is very expensive, but when it comes to enhancing your psychic powers and abilities, it is the bomb that fucking come. Okay, if you are experiencing psychic attacks in your dream world, it is the bomb motherfucking come. Okay, all healing areas, whether that's, let's say you have an issue with, I don't know, a wound of some sort, or a scar, or a scab of some sort, or a breakout of some sort, you can put some spignard roots in whatever oil you're using, whatever pigmentation you're creating for yourself, and trust me, it will get rid of the shit. It's like cat's claw as well. Let's see, star anise is good for freaking everything as well. This is another one that's most people have it, and it's good for love and psychic protection. It's also good, you guys, for healing. Archangel Raphael loves star anise, okay? This is his thing. Star anise is his herb to use, okay? And so is clove. Clove and star anise is both of the herbs that he likes to use. The angels, if you want to connect with the angelic realm, you can get some star anise and they will definitely get in contact with you because they love the smell of star anise. Okay, this one is Mariana. Harem. That's how I pronounce it. I'm not quite sure if that's the name. This is a new one for me. I learned about it or heard about it like last month sometime, so I bought myself 4 ounces, and it's because I also like put teas together, and I put other things that aren't magical for my stomach, because I have a delicate stomach and there's people in my house with like different things, and you just want to try different things. You don't want to stay stagnant, y'all. So this one is good for health, for money, protection, and it's also good for business, for opening new businesses, or if you want to sprinkle that around your house or sprinkle this around your house. It's wonderful for bringing in business. I know because I used it. You probably won't find that in a book, but that's how it works for me. Okay, so I have 20 minutes. I have let's see, I have marshmallow root here, and marshmallow root is another send back to sender. It's also good for protection. Good in incense. It smells great in incense. Doesn't really have a smell when you open it, but if you want to use it in incense, you can as well. And it's also good to connect you with the astral realm, to connect you with good spirits, okay, and your ancestral realm. That's what marshmallow is good for. I'm sure you guys can go ahead and find more information, but I'm just giving you things that you might need like right away. Like these roots and herbs are good for other things other than what I'm saying, but try to think out of the box and do your own research. Let's see, madder root is good for protection of your family specifically, and for binding spells. So if you want to bind somebody or also spark your creativity, you can do so with madder root as well. And why is it good for binding is because madder roots keeps family together. So if your husband or your wife is fucking around, this is good to put in that red candle. Stick it in the red candle and just burn that bitch. Now, I also use other things such as lily leaves, or these leaves right here. Let me see if you guys can see them. Yes, you can. These are dried leaves from lilies. And the reason why I keep those is when I don't have sunflower seeds or sunflower oil, or I want to do something to open up something and I don't want to use a road opener. I don't want to use the same shit all the time. You can use, cut down the lilies and it'll do the same. Excuse me. It will do the same work that sunflowers do for you in the magical field or in the magical realm, is what I've found out. Let me see if I wrote anything else down. Let's see. It's also good. Oshun likes lilies as well. Santa Marta la Dominadora likes lilies as well because it's good for sensuality and sexuality as well. So if you want to take yourself a bath with these or write love petitions, you can actually write on this. This is like bay leaves. You can like write on them really lightly and like burn your love petitions and your love requests. That's good as well. Let's see. Candleroute or galangal root. Galangal root is wonderful for wisdom, court cases, and breaking off or breaking away from something or someone. So that's that. Trying to go as fast as I can because I only have a little bit more. I have here Kava root. And a lot of these seem repetitive, but it's like I said, you don't want to be stagnant. And a lot of these have other properties other than magical properties, as you may know. Like you can use them in teas, you can use them in whatever. Some of these leaves and stuff. Excuse me, Kava is used for wisdom, protection, lucky charms. It's also good for putting them on your pillow. And let's say you're one to not dream or you forget your dreams, you can use it as well. I've used it like that. And the only reason I've used it that way is because I'm connected to these, items. I speak to them. I let them know. So what do you want me to do? How do you want me to use you? And they will tell me. And I suggest that all of you guys do the same. I'm just moving the other things closer to me so that I can have them together. So elderberry root. Let's see what elderberry root is good for. This is the new one for me, and so is arrowroot powder. Elderberry root is good for connecting with spirits, your ancestral realm, or giving life to something. And it's also good for banishing as well. If you want to banish somebody or do banishing work or baneful work against somebody that is not trying to either protect you or is talking shit about you, etc., etc., you can put some elderberry powder or elderberry root up in that bitch and it'll be good to go. And because it represents the giver of life, I'm thinking about using it for either abre camino, or when you want to start something, or when you want to open the mind of somebody or change the mind of somebody. Elderberry root is what I'm going to use. Now we have arrowroot, which is also new for me, and this one is good for gambling as well. The arrowroot powder and some of these powders I've used for certain things. Not the arrowroot, I'm sorry, but other not the arrow powder, but I've used some of these powders that I have. I have other ones. I'm just showing you some of them. I've used for like prosperity powders that you can just put on in the pockets of your clothes, and that energy will always be flowing, as opposed to like you forgetting to put an oil. Just put it in all the pockets of all your clothes and you're good to go. And it doesn't have to be a lot. It just doesn't have to be a lot. Alright, so Dania leaf. Dania leaf is good for teas. It's good for cholesterol, or for leveling the cholesterol. It's whatever I've used it for. And I've also used it for offerings of Oshun. Let's see, I have papaya leaf. Papaya leaf is good for send back to sender and for protection. And also for relaxing during your sleep. That I've used for relaxation during my sleep. And it's important for me to get my sleep, you guys. Like right now it's 12 o'clock. It's like past my bedtime, and I'm already feeling it, especially because I've been working on so many things for the past couple of days, and so it's time for me to just go to bed as soon as I'm done with this video. I have 12 minutes, so I'm good. Okay, so gravel root, chamomile. You guys know that chamomile is also good to not just only for protection, but it's also good to level energies out. It's also good to relax and calm energies and yourself. Gravel root is good for anything that you want to bring to yourself, and is also mainly known for prosperity. And like I said, these all sound the same, but when you go online, you really research and you buy these books, you'll know the properties. Like I don't even have like excuse me, the properties as far as like what is it good for. I just write the name and get acquainted with the name, you guys, and then I don't even have like, is it connected to Mercury? What is the element connected to it? I don't have any of that listed down because I like to follow my intuition. And sometimes if I look at the symbol, or if I see the symbol on here, I might not be attracted, or I might block myself from using that herb because I'm like, oh, maybe it's not going to go with what I'm trying to make, as opposed to listening to my intuition. So I don't write any of that stuff down. I don't go by all of that. I'm writing it down on my book, but I don't write it down on the label, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm not going to give you the information for what the astrological sign is and what the elemental sign is. No, I want you guys to learn exactly as I'm learning and put some effort into being an alchemist. Okay, so we have witch hazel, and witch hazel has been with me for a long time. Witch hazel slaps the shit out of people when I need her to slap the shit out of people, literally. It is my lucky charm as a witch, and it also brings to light what has been kept in the dark from me. Alkanet is good for decreasing or decompression of something. It's also good for a couple of other things, but you guys can go ahead and research that. But just so that you get acquainted with the names of these roots. So I'm gonna show you guys something. This is right here. This is the snakeskin that you can get for like $10, or you can just get it for free if you live in a place where there are a lot of snakes. And you can use snakeskin for a lot of things, to connect to certain deities. Even though some of them that are snakes, or that are snake-like, don't really like offerings of that have anything to do with a snake, but for your purposes they'll allow you to use it for certain things, for certain workings. And it not only is baneful, no, snakeskin is really good for healing purposes. When I tell you I'm talking about like snakeskin, or if you eat snake meat at a certain degree with a certain recipe, your asthma will go the fuck away, I promise you. Then I have raíz de maguey, and raíz de maguey is something that my mom uses, and I'm trying to figure it out, and I just have not been able to figure it out, y'all. But it's good for cleansing and love. This one, raíz de maguey, and you can find this stuff at your nearest botanica. Okay. I also have guava. And guava is the root that they use to make el jabón de guava, or guava soap. Or to do soap, you can put this in your soap as well. And clearly it is used for protection and cleansing of the skin, the organ of your skin. The organ of the skin, yes. There you go. I'm like going crazy. I have not used it as of yet, but that is what I was told is good for. It's also good for other things. I believe you can ingest the guava. I also have palo de Brazil, and palo de Brazil is also used for a lot of things that you can use in teas, formulas, etc., for yourself, healing works. for yourself. And you guys can look that up, okay? Now, that is all for now. You guys can let me know if you guys have any questions. Also, if you guys are interested in a little bit of what these herbs are, if you can't afford it for whatever reason, I will sell it to you for a reasonable price. I was thinking about like maybe either 25 or 50 cents for like 1 ounce, or maybe $1 per ounce for any type of herb. I don't know, I'm not quite sure, but you guys can email me and I'll figure it out. Or maybe I'll do like $1 per root, whatever root it is that you saw here or that you might think I have. Please email me and let me know, because I would like to share the love, and you guys can pay me via PayPal. And for each ounce I will sell probably the root for $1, and for the herbs or leaves or herbs and leaves or cinnamon powders. Ooh, excuse me, I am so sorry, I am so tired. But any powders, I'll probably sell it to you guys for either no more than 75 cents. So I'll figure it out. By the time this video is up, it will be in my description box, so please make sure to check that information out. And I'm gonna let you guys know because I am exhausted. And have fun doing research on what type of roots these roots are and what you can or cannot do with these roots. If you burn them for incense, that is absolutely perfect. That means the energy of your home is always different. It's not in the same, oh, I'm going to use some sage, oh, I'm going to use some frankincense, not that I don't have those things, because trust and believe me, I do. It's just that you're staying stagnant when you use the same thing over and over, and I don't know how people don't feel that. Like, sage for me opens doors for the fairies and other entities, such as like goetic entities. I've never used sage and have them blocked. They've never been blocked with sage. I don't understand. To me, sage is a road opener for spirits. But now, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna pause the video and then I'm gonna show you guys the rest of my herbs. I'm not gonna show them to you one by one, but I'm gonna just flash the camera and you guys can see the rest of my little storage space. So pause for a second. Alright guys, so this is the rest of my stuff here. This is my white sage right here. This is my mint leaves, parsley, St. John's wort powder that I have right here, bloodroot powder. I have borage up there, cinnamon powder, bay leaves, basil, sea salt, my blessed cut up money that I have there, fake money. You see I have slippery elm bark powder, burdock roots. I have bloodroot powder or more bloodroot powder. Quita maldición, abundancia, sarsaparilla right here. I have a lot of good shit. So you just let me know if you guys see something here. Figwort, which is good. That's another one that I've used also for prosperity and cleansing spells. For those of you that are not or have not seen my Instagram, you guys, this is a patchouli root. I'm going to leave it right here so you guys can see it. That is raíz de patchouli, and I got that for $3.59 at the discount store located on the corner of 178th Street and San Nicolas in Washington Heights. She doesn't always have them, but when you find them, it's good shit. I'm gonna do a lot of things. I have a lot of things in mind, so if you guys need anything or want to work with anything, please let me know out of the things that I've mentioned, and I will send you guys ounces or whatever it is that you need. I think I'm only gonna sell them like per ounce because I do need my stuff, you guys. But if you guys need anything, I'll be more than happy to help, especially if you are a newbie witch and don't have these resources or the money to get it. For $5, I'm sure you could get a couple of things that you may need. Just let me know. Hit me up, email me, newbie witches out there. Let me know if you have any questions, what you want to manifest. Yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoy it. Bye.